It's Week 11 of the NFL, and we'll be watching the dynamic Tyreek Hill. He's one of the league's best, currently third in the NFL in receiving yards. It's the Dolphins and the Raiders, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson up here in the booth. Greg, we've looked at this matchup, talked about the offenses, the defenses. Feels like a tight one, and usually what does that mean? Special teams could be a big factor in who gets out of here with the W.
Each week when we come into these games, Mike, we probably do a disservice to just the importance of how much special teams plays a factor in deciding the outcome of these games. And you're exactly right. When teams find themselves very similar on offense, very similar on defense, all the metrics, all the stats, can you find an advantage, even the slightest one, in the kicking game, the return game, generate a turnover or a big kick return? Sometimes that little slight advantage is all you need to tip the scales in your favor.
The Dolphins come out on offense, and the lefty, Tua Tagovailoa. He led the NFL a year ago in passing yardage. Hard to believe this is season 5 already from Alabama. Greg, Tua, 26 years old, and his time is now.
Mike, when we have a chance to talk to this quarterback's teammates, the word they always use is perfectionist, and it's pretty easy to see why. When we had a chance to sit down with him the other day, one thing was very clear. He was not happy about having that blemish on the stat line, the interception. Now, it didn't change the outcome of the game, but it certainly prevented him from being able to really appreciate what he accomplished in last week's win. If that meeting is any indication of what we should expect, I think it's pretty safe to assume he's placing a big emphasis on protecting the ball over these next 4 quarters.
Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. 1st and 10 now from the 36. Tua going to give it to Achane. And to pick up 3 or maybe 4. Trayvon Merrick up to make the tackle. Here's 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap for Tua. A quick slant caught by Hill. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A run out of the gun with Achane. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That's taken in by Achane. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down, and they are going to set up from the 7-yard line. Here's Achane. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line, and that'll set up 2nd and goal. From the gun, here's Tua. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for 3rd and goal. Here's Tagovailoa. To the goal line and in. It's a first carry for Elijah Mitchell. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. It was Zach Sealer in on the tackle. Working out of the gun, it's Minshew. That one into the hands of Turner. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Minshew. The pass is caught by Turner. And they'll take this down inside the 35. On 1st down, here's Minshew. Going to get that complete. Jacoby Myers. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. On the handoff, here comes Mitchell. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. That's Bradley Chubb. They're on the stop. Here's third down and a few inches. A handoff, running left, it's Madison. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a first down. The shotgun, a throw for Minshew. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Bowers. 11 yards on the pass there. Good for a Raider first down. A give to Mitchell. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So after one, it's the Dolphins with the early lead. And we're back South Florida after this. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Running is Mitchell. Oh, and he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run. To the air on third down, it's Minshew. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. It's picked up by the Dolphins. He gets free. He's inside the 30. And he returns this all the way. Touchdown, Dolphins. What a terrible moment for the offense. You're in the red zone, driving for a score, and Greg, instead, it goes back the other way for a touchdown.
Yeah, and every defensive coordinator around the league, Mike, they preach two things in the red zone. They preach field goals and takeaways. In this case, they get the latter, and not only do they force the takeaway, he's able to return it the entire length of the field and take it for 6.
They'll start on the ground, and here's Madison. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard. Minshew going to look to throw. He's going to let one go, looking for Myers. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. Here's Minshew. He's going to dial up another deep ball. Oh, he's got a defender right with him, and it's an interception. Picked off by Javon Holland.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense. You're defending your own goal line. You got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's A-Chain. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down. Back to throw is Tua. That is caught by Washington. A big connection to flip the field. Midfield on that one. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time. And it'll set up second down. They'll toss it here to Achane. He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed, and he's tracked down behind the line. A tough spot here. Third and long. Now Tua. He's got his man. It's Smith. 15 yards through the air. Good for a Dolphins first down. Here's Tua. That is caught left side by Waddle. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. It is brought in the end zone. On first down, Tagovailoa. That's complete. It's Waddle. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. To throw is Tua. And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time. Tua now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. And we won't see a return here. This is going to be marked down inside the 15. The Raiders offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They'll begin with first down from their own 11. A throw on the move is caught. And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Minshew. He's got the Golden Domer. That's Michael Mayer. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Minshew now to throw on 1st and 10. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. Minshew to the air on 2nd down. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Now the Raiders going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And that is incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here. And there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
His kick is good from 60 yards out. The drive will begin with a run by Mitchell. He'll work his way forward. play is made on defense by Jordan Brooks. 2nd and 7. Now Minshew. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Gets that one complete to his tight end, Bowers. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A run here with Mitchell. Past midfield to the 45. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down. So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. They'll run with Madison. And he's going to get stopped in the backfield. He'll take him down at the 3-yard line.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for
2 and out on 1st down. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. On 2nd down, Achane. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one. Here comes 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Tua. Quickly to the outside and complete.
I think in this field position, Mike, when 4th and short, I think you got to go for it. I think there's at least a conversation going on the sideline about whether you keep your offense on the field or send out your punt unit.
And he will have a Dolphins 1st down. They find a way to convert on 4th and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Achane. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. It is Max Crosby there to wrap him up. Once again, it's Achane. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Robert Spillane spills him there. Here now, 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. They snap it to Tua. He's got his man. It's Hill. And he's going to have a Dolphins 1st down as they wind up getting 13 on 4th down. A run up the middle with Achane. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Trayvon Merrick up to make the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap for Tua. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. Tua. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Robert Spillane. And the Raiders are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Minshew. He's going to let this one go deep. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter. Throwing on 2nd down is Minshew. He's got it downfield. Myers the connection. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Turner goes in motion. On first down, here's Minshew. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They'll try again here, second and 10. Throwing again is Minshew. Taking off, and he'll get this forward for positive yardage as he covers up in the end. They need 8 as they come up for third down. Throwing is Minshew. And this ball incomplete on third down. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. The shotgun, a throw for Minshew. That is brought in at the 10. And he will score. Game.
Build that momentum offense. Let's get a few yards on that.
They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. They'll run this one straight ahead with Achane. And he'll have the Dolphins first down. The tackle's made it about the 38-yard line.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5. Here's 2. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Throwing is Tua. Looking underneath for Achane. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. Only need a yard. And it's fourth down. Again, it's Tua. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on fourth and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs. Tony, the man in motion. Here's Minshew now on first and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. From the gun, here's Minshew. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. Big play coming up. This is third down. Working out of the gun, it's Minshew. He'll take a shot here, back to the end zone. That one is batted away, incomplete. No separation that time, tightly defended. It brings up fourth down. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. Tyreek Hill getting ready for this next drive along with the rest of the Miami offense. As we play here in the month of November, worth noting he's putting together a campaign to remember. the NFL's leader amongst wideouts in receiving touchdowns. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
Another really nice throw right there, and as you can see the numbers he's been able to put up here, I'm a little surprised, if I'm being honest, Mike, with just how easy it seems to have been. It just seems like he's made every right decision every time that he's decided to throw the ball.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. That's caught on the right side by Waddle. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Off play action, it's Tua. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. Tua gonna give it to Achane. Just a short gain to the 33-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. 2nd down and 8. They'll drop to throw. This throw right side is caught by Hill. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Play action. Tagovailoa. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. And he's going to go out of bounds, but a very nice return up past the 35-yard line. This is 1st and 10. To throw, Minshew. Pass complete. That's Kadarius Toney. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Minshew now to throw on 1st and 10. He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield. Not able to stay in. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be a loss of a couple of yards on that one. Here's Minshew. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. 3rd and 2. And here's Minshew. He gets that complete to his tight end man. A gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Vegas. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down. Tua to take a knee. And that should be the final act in this one. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So a win here for the Dolphins. They're able to erase the memories from a week ago, a game they really did struggle in. They look like a different group here as they respond with a solid victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins, home winners here as we say farewell from South Florida.